Hi everyone, my name is Ayanda. If you are new here, welcome to this channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. But anyway, let's get into the video. So today, I'm hyped. Today we are talking about love, and we're talking about how it's more important to love others than to be loved. And this is something that God instilled in me since last month, since September. God was like, listen, I know there's a certain way that you want to be loved, but there's only one way to receive that love. That means you practicing that same love that you want to receive from other people, you practice it on other people. So the same love that you want to receive, you have to apply it, you have to practice it, you have to embody it, you have to become it, you have to grasp it, you have to be it. And look, just to clarify, this can be any kind of love, whether it's romantic, platonic, from family, from your parents, from a stranger. This is any kind of love that exists, and even self-love. And there's so much power in loving others. God said to me, look, it's more important to love others than to be loved. Are you kidding me? Like, and I'm thinking to myself, but God, why don't I ever get that same love back? Why am I not loved by others the way that I love them? And I recognized that I was looking for myself in others, like even in friendships. Didn't even have to be romantic. Even in friendships or meeting new people, acquaintances, I would be looking for myself in other people. And that basically means that I'm hoping that this person could somehow just give the way that I do, just receive the way that I do, and just, you know? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I've had this expectation for most of my life, and no one is ever going to measure up to me. And that's not to say in an egotistical way, but it's like no one will ever be able to love me the way that I want to be loved except for me. I've been just so loving to others, and I didn't even realize that that was a reflection of me loving myself. And I'm just so grateful that I even have such a deep, deep capacity to love others. It makes me realize that I have such a deep capacity of loving myself in a way where it's something that I craved my whole life. And it's something that I am getting back to now. I'm getting back to loving myself. I'm getting back to Just like finding myself, or rather creating myself, and the values that I have, and what I want and what I don't want, and grounding myself more, becoming, like stepping into myself more. This includes me uncovering things I don't like about myself, or things people point out to me that they don't like. And that's not for me to even change for them or for myself, but it's to find out where it's coming from, you know? And here's another big lesson is even when people do not like you, or they don't like you, or rather they hate you. I know hate is a strong word, but I'm trying to like give a scenario where it's clear, where a person just does not like your presence or doesn't like you being around them, or rather when they are around you, they somehow change their demeanor and they become mean and they become bitter and okay, so this can like play a part in any aspect of your life, work, school, home. And I think that you should love those people just as much as you love the people that you love. So even when people don't necessarily like you, don't dislike them back. Love them back. Love them even more. Love them even harder. And this just comes from, I think, I'm going to use the analogy of Jesus. I know people have their own views about Jesus Christ and like Christianity in general. But for me, the way that I see it and the way that I look at it is that Christ was like, he was a symbol of love. The symbol of Jesus is loving everything. Just be loving. Just embodying love and walking with love and caring with love and showing up with love. He was just a manifestation. Jesus was a manifestation of love in human form. That's it. That's the way I see it. If anyone wants to fight me about this, go ahead. For me, the whole idea of Jesus is beautiful. So anyway, like attracts like, and whatever you put out, you get back. And this is a common law that you, whether you believe it or not, applies to your daily life. Just like if you don't study for a test, you're most likely to fail. That's just the result of your lack of action, and how that you didn't study and now you're failing, and that had you studied, you probably would have passed. Taking accountability for your actions. Like, why I'm saying this is because whatever you put out, you get back. Okay, that's just a common law. You don't even have to be spiritual to understand this. You don't have to be some sort of a scientist to understand this. It's just common, universal law of existing on planet Earth is that whatever you put out, you will get back. So I'm saying this to say that if you love authentically, if you love willingly, if you love out of your heart, you will get that back in ways you cannot imagine. It may not be from the people that you want it from, but it will come back to you. I can promise you that it will come back to you in ways you cannot imagine, in ways you never thought that you could be loved. And you'll feel it in your soul. You'll feel it in your entire being. You'll feel it in your spirit. You'll feel the love. But the only way to do that is to love others authentically, purely, genuinely love others out of your heart and soul and spirit, without the expectation of receiving it back. That's where people go wrong. It's like giving and hoping that you'd get it back. Do not even hope. Do not even plant that idea in your mind that if I give, I will receive. Just give. Just give. Because you want to, because it's in your heart to give, because you are a giving person naturally. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Like, I didn't even think I'd film today, but I'm glad I did. I recently got a butterfly tattoo. I think it's pretty. A big theme in my life right now is love. And not just romantic love, like just love in general. And that's why I'm preaching preaching about it so deeply, is because it's been something that has been affecting me on such a deep emotional level, on such a personal level, to the point where it's like affecting every part of my life, and I feel stuck. I felt stuck because of it, because I didn't understand that I could, like, I didn't even know it could be different. I didn't know that all I had to do was to embody love, to feel it, and on a real general basis, we are all loved, whether we believe it or not. No one has to even tell you that you're loved for you to recognize that you are loved. Everyone is loved in this entire freaking universe. Whatever your situation is, whatever you're going through, whatever you feel, whatever you convince yourself that you are not loved, you are so wrong, because you are loved. Just not in the way that you want, just not in the way that you expect. And that's where I went wrong. And it's not from the people that you want it from. And that's where we go wrong, I think, and I believe. Where we go wrong is that we want to be loved by certain people in a certain way, and that's just expectations. And you need to release that. You need to let go of that. You need to dump it, burn it, drown it, because it's I think it's programming. Apart from programming, it's expectations. The root of expectations is lack. And so the reason why we have expectations is because there's something lacking in our life, right? And so we want to fill that up. We want to fill up that lack with something. And that something, we know what it is, but we really put it on a pedestal. And now we expect it from certain people. So we need to stop. We need to stop doing that. Seriously, it's not working. It's clearly not working. It's only causing more commotion. My back really hurts. So, ooh. Excuse me. You can't have my hair. Oh my god, what is that? I have to show you guys. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty freaky and I want it to leave me. I hope I'm still in the frame. I feel like I'm a little off. I don't know if I'm still in the frame, but oh my gosh. I just dropped my iPad. Just remember that God puts certain situations and certain scenarios in our life to better us. It's not to punish us. God never wants to punish us. He always wants to better us. He always wants to grow us. And so I just want to say, to close this video, that the love that you're looking for is already inside of you. If there is a certain love that you're looking for, you have to give that certain love to yourself, and you will attract the right person to you who will love you the way that you want to be loved. Believe it or not, it's true. You can find it. I found something like that. But I only found it once I started to give myself that love. And just embody that love, If you ever come across anyone who somehow lowers your vibration, or shows that they hate you, or shows that they dislike you, or shows that they don't want to be around you, or they don't want you to be around them, do not lower your vibration for them. Do not bring yourself down for them. Keep on showing love. Keep on showing up for yourself. And set boundaries if you have to, definitely. And if someone is toxic, okay, that's a whole nother video. But I feel like I think you know what you need to do. And I'm going to leave it here. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope this message finds you well. And I hope you are taking care of yourself in this life, in this time, some crazy times. And I'm going to keep on making videos because it really helps me within my spirit to release things that I need to release, and makes me learn about myself more. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. So go get yourself some ice cream, call a friend, and just be happy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.